right, we're going to have a look at Bradford. So, like my other videos, we're going to have a look at the most current month we have in the Toronto Real Estate Board. We'll compare that with what happened a year ago in January 21, and then we'll also have a look at December 21 as well. So, we're going to start with the numbers. So, we had 62 new listings come to market in Bradford across all home types a year ago. So, that's condos, semis, towns, links, detached, everything. 37 sales through the month and 37 active listings, which carried over into February 2021. 3737, buy a lottery ticket. Moving into December 21, we had 38 new listings come to market, 52 sales. So yes, more homes sold than actually came on the market. And where those extra sales come from are right here, these active listings. And then in January 22, 44 new listings came to market, 26 sales through the month, 22 active listings, which would have carried over into February. We're talking about the money. $984,000 was the average sale price across all home types in Bradford a year ago. $1,251,000 in December, currently trending at $1,556,000. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a pretty big jump. I've seen this in other markets. We saw it happen. I believe it was November, December, or October, November in Aurora. Now, what can happen? You have to understand this is average across all home types, so it's affected by everything that sells, right? So if you have more farms that sell one month in Bradford, or more bigger multi-million-dollar out-of-town properties, or you have more townhouses and condos, it's going to affect this number. Especially when you're only seeing sales of 26, it's going to make some pretty drastic differences. So you know, if this number is something that is a real focus for you, you know, keep in mind, check my other videos as we go forward, and we'll see where this goes. In the case of, you know, Aurora, for instance, the number actually kept going up. So we'll see where this number goes in Bradford. Sales to new listings ratio tells us that when a home comes on or however many homes come on the market, what is the percentage of them that are actually selling in a month? And we're calculating that looking at sales by new listings. So 59.7% of the homes that came on the market in Bradford sold a year ago. In December 21, we had 136.8% of the homes that came on the market sold, or stated a different way, 36.8% more homes sold than actually came on the market. And you're seeing this through the numbers, and you're seeing sales through the month of 52, you're seeing 38 new listings, right? And then, so where do these extra 36.8% of the homes come from that were purchased? Is they come from here, this active listing inventory. Currently trending 59.1% of the houses that came on the market in January sold. And again, this, I've said this in other videos, and this is, I know we're not talking about York Region here, but throughout York Region, which most of my other videos are based in, we're definitely seeing that trend, is that we're seeing a real drop in the absorption rate. In this case, though, we're seeing a real drop in the sales. Listings actually weren't that far off as far as new listings came out. Months of inventory remaining tells us that if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of buying or current rate of consumption, how long would it take to completely deplete the inventory? So we had 1 month of inventory in January 21, 0.3 in December, currently trending at 0.8. So inventory levels on the way up. And these are the two stats, buyers and sellers. But for buyers right now, if you're experiencing a little bit of frustration in the market or buyer fatigue, I would be focusing on this number. If we see this absorption rate continuing to drop, this is going to be good for you. If you want to talk about what's a buyer's market, what's a seller's market, when you're under 50%, you're typically in what we would call a buyer's market, which means there is more supply than there is demand. When you're between 50 and 60% absorption rate, it tells us that we're in a balanced market where there's enough supply to meet the demand. And then when we're over 60%, you know, in these numbers here, that tells us that there is not enough supply to meet demand. So buyers and sellers, this is the guy you want to pay attention to. And, you know, the other thing I should mention here too is months of inventory and sales to new listings ratio always opposing to each other, right? So as absorption rate is going down, inventory levels are going up. And as absorption rates are going up, inventory levels are going down. So something just to pay attention to. Sale price to list price ratio, homes selling in Bradford a year ago at 105.7% of ask, 110.8% in December, currently trending at 112.2. Days on market to get a home sold, 9 in January 21, 10 in December, currently trending at 10. So listen up, folks. If you have any questions about this information I shared here, how it would pertain to your home, how those numbers would translate, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to have your questions. And of course, if you're thinking about making a change this year, I'd love to hear from you.